Okay, so this is a unique opportunity for our esteemed members of the media to engage directly with our candidates. So it's your chance to hear their thoughts, their aspirations, and their understanding of what it truly means to be a Reyna ng Davao Queen. Especially with our new titles, we have Reyna ng Pagkakaisa and Reyna ng Kapayapaan. We would also like to request our three reigning queens and Miss Chen from Davao City Tourism to join our 20 candidates on stage. Okay. So to our media friends, to ensure a smooth and insightful session, we have a few guidelines for you all. So please state your name po and the media organization that you represent before asking your question. And then we kindly request that you limit your questions to one per media outlet for now to allow everyone an opportunity, and let's keep our questions focused on the pageant's themes: Discover Davao, Celebrate Diversity, Shine for Everyone, and of course, to the stories of our 20 lovely candidates. So to our beautiful Reynas, are you ready? So this is your chance to speak more about your advocacy, your cause, and why you joined this year's competition. So laban! Okay, the floor is now open. Who will ask the first question? Yes, sir. Please kindly state your name po, your organization, and your question.
First and foremost, maayong hapon, mabuhay ug madayaw gikan sa dakbayan sa Davao. I'd like to introduce myself to some of you who are familiar with I'm Carlo Villar of Kadangpan Digital, and I would like to give one question to Bella. Necessary.
Bella? Okay, your question, Sir Carlo?
Yeah. I'd like to give a specific question in regards to your advocacy and promoting, of course, the social media for promoting the Davao City's culture and inclusivity. So how can you attract and to entice many non-Davaoenos who would like to visit the city just so it would not obliterate its cultures, traditions, and its promotion of advocacy?
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, my advocacy is, to be honest, to stop gender employment via discrimination. I myself have a fair share of experience having a hard time getting a job because of my gender identity. I graduated actually Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management, and in that specific industry, if you're a guy, you need to work like a guy and work like it. Like, I cannot just give up my beautiful transition as a transgender in working in that specific industry. So, and also my purpose of joining this pageant is to really promote and to inspire other transsexual people or transgender people that even though you're having a hard time getting a job, you do not need to worry because there's still a chance. Just work just like me. I did not even practice my career as hospitality management. In the hospitality management industry, but there was an opportunity that I took as a blogger. I got a chance to be a content creator, and it has been 3 years now that it has been my bread and butter. And I believe I can inspire other people or Davaoenos to be like me. Do not give up. Just follow your dreams, because my mom once told me to really follow my dreams. So that's why I'm here in Reyna, Davao, to share my stories and experience, because it has been 4 years that I've been following Reyna ng Davao, and I finally got a chance this year to join Reyna ng Davao. So if it's my time, it's really my time. So to all the Davaoenos and to all the people who's listening out there, do not give up. Just follow your dreams and everything will go smooth. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Reyna 7. Thank you, Sir Carlo. Okay, next to ask question. Yes, sir, go ahead.
Hello, good afternoon. This is Simon from Manila, Davao City Information Office. This question is addressed to candidate number 1. Hi, my question is, how would you respond to the challenging notion that discrimination stems within the LGBT community itself?
Thank you. It is very simple, and we cannot really deny the fact that until now, discrimination always takes place in the workplace, in environment, anywhere here in Davao City, specifically. But how will I address? Is let's show my authentic self. Just be with myself, always humble myself, be kind, and always be compassionate. Thank you.
Can I ask for Alright, thank you so much. My next question is for candidate number 19. Alright, hello? Alright, my question is, Reyna Calza, our reigning Reyna ng Davao 2024 highlighted the importance of healthy transitioning, especially during her transpire convention. My question is, would you still continue or would you still advocate for the same time as well?
Okay, thank you so much for that question, sir. Well, I do believe that we should have safe transitioning because that can give a toll to our life if we do it irresponsibly. But I joined this pageant, sir, with a different advocacy, and that is protection of LGBTQ plus community against sexual abuse. Because this is personal to me. I've experienced it firsthand, and when I spoke out my truth, it was brushed off simply because I am transgender. And the trauma stems from that situation, and I don't want others to experience it also. So I wanted to be a person as an inspiration and for an open space for everyone to speak of their experiences so that there will be no issues or just like me, there's no transgender or part of the LGBTQ plus that will be left behind. Thank you.
Alright, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Reyna 19. Next. Yes, go ahead, sir.
Hi there, my name is Eman. I am the columnist of Liminal Lens and also a blogger of Davao Games. I only have one question, but for two girls. For Jewel Day and Angel of the Negro. You joined last year. I only have, the question is just what made you decide to get back here? Jewel May?
Jewel and then Angel.
Jewel and Angel.
Mabuhay ko well, to be honest with you, sir, ever since last year when I joined Reyna ng Davao, it was the first pageant I ever joined in my entire life. The experience was really great, the journey was really inspiring. And with that, I want to experience for the second time around. Last year was a little bit different, but this year I made sure that I came prepared. As a matter of fact, it's been almost a year that I've been preparing for this. I've undergone so much surgeries for myself in order for me to prepare for this pageant. Aside from that, I undergone training for a passerella and as well as a mentorship for my for my Q&A. And with that, I believe that this year I'm more than ready to become the next Reyna ng Davao 2025. Thank you.
To that question, sir. To that question, I joined again because honestly speaking, this is already my third time. I joined last 2019, the first Reyna ng Davao. Second was last year, and this is my third charm. So I joined again because I've been joining a lot of pageants nationally, and it's so hard to get the crown of Reyna ng Davao. It's really different. That's why it gives me challenge to captivate that crown and to be part of the tourism office of our Davao City because I've never been to be a public servant. So I want to try to be a public servant and to serve the Davao City. That's why the burning desire of joining Reyna ng Davao and to captivate that crown is still there. That's why I joined 2025 again.
Yeah, can you give me maybe an edge over the other girls?
My edge, I think my humor. Yeah. My edge, I guess the experiences that I've been, because you can learn with your experiences, and I give some tips with other girls who are new beginners of joining this kind of competition. And I think that is my edge. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, and thank you, Reyna 13 and 8. Next, to ask question to our Reynas. Go ahead, sir.
Mabuhay talaga from the spotlight age. Candidate number 15. Tuduan si mo, sir. For you, candidate number 15, if you win the crown as Reyna in Davao, what your plan or what your advocacy that help the world to reset on this year?
Well, actually, my advocacy is about HIV awareness, but I don't think that is connected to tourism. But if I will be given the chance to have the crown and promote tourism in Davao, it's very easy because first, Davao City is one of the peaceful cities here in the Philippines. And Davao City has a lot to offer. Diverse culture and diverse people, and they accept LGBTQIA+ community wholeheartedly. It's very easy to promote Davao City.
Another question is at Sur, means next year. Can you relate your as a fashion designer to as a beauty queen? Is there a difference between two careers or profession?
Well, yes, there are some differences between being a beauty queen and a fashion designer, because whenever I try pageants, for the information of everybody, not my intention to brag, but I've been trying to pageants for 2 decades in order to provide for myself and more importantly for my family. With all those years spent in the world of pageant, I can already say that they quit because it allowed me to leave. And every pageant I join to, I see to it that I give my all, I give my best, because that is a competition. After all, there is a winner and there is a loser. So whenever I join pageants, I make sure that I will be the one to design or somehow create my costume, gowns, and with the collaboration, of course, with my local friends, just to make sure that I am at my best every time I join pageants. And somehow, by showcasing who I am as a queen and a fashion designer, because it is somehow connected to my advocacy, the passion for fashion. Yes. So I believe by joining pageants and by being a fashion designer, I can be of influence, great influence, and inspire others. Because for the longest time, we trans women have been stereotyped as being doing hair and makeup, in entertaining people, being in pageants or comedy shows. I know that we can do so much more to be boxed into a certain perception other people see in us. That's why I advocate for business programs somehow influence others and to always someone who strive hard for the better even in the challenging times of my life. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Reyna 9. Other questions from our media friends? All right, I think that's it. Okay, last sir, go. Mahabol po. Go ahead, sir.
Alright, mahabol po for Reyna number 9. Yes, hi po. I believe it's your first time to join a pageant. So my question is, can you share to us your advocacy and how did you connect with us in tourism if ever ikaw ang nanalo ng pageant? And last question for you is, knowing na mga veterana ang imuhang mga kalaban ka rin, confident ka ba na makuha mo ang Reyna ng Davao 2025 crown?
My name is Kim. Yes, it's my first joint pageant, and this is my advocacy. My advocacy is that I wanted to build the project of century, and now what is this? I have witnessed when I came back here, working, I'm sorry about the line. Okay, yeah. So, this is
is my first ever pageant in my life, wearing Miss Americans. And way back 8 years ago, almost 8 years, I was working as an executive secretary and a personal accountant overseas in a CEO who appeared 7 times in Forbes magazine. And I'm so lucky about that, with the education that I have. In line with that, my advocacy is that I wanted to build this project sanctuary. And now what is this? This project sanctuary is that as I had witnessed my family for the LGBTQIA plus community, there are those who were unfortunate enough to have that education, even at least finishing the elementary level. And what is this correlation to the tourism? Because when people, whether locally, within the country, or internationally, if they knew that Davaoans are educated people, then definitely we can attract them. Macro numbers. How do I mean that? Working with the Western people, the Middle Eastern people, the Americans, they were always asking, how is it like in your city? Then definitely by merely standing in front of them, showing what Davaoan is. And I'm so proud that I finished my education, not being a boastful one, because of poverty. I always see to it that I will finish and have the diploma on my end. I always believe that education is the best ticket to be progressive and successful. If we all Davaoans knows the basic of life fundamentals, then definitely we can attract tourists. Then if tourists come over by merely assisting them, by them asking from us what is Davao City all about, then definitely we can say that diverse life is here in Davao City. And now sir, for your second question. The second question is that, yes, this is my first time. You know, during the screening, Rhea, together with the rest of the judges and the rest of the audience, they were looking at me because is this the first thing, I'm sorry about my words, this is the first time that I do the tucking. Rhea, you hear this? And I hope you all know what tucking is all about. Tucking is pushing backwards, lying manually, so it won't appear protruding basic in front of all of you. And I guess being a Reyna in Davao is not just about couture, glamour, or fame. Sir, it is all about uplifting, inspiring, and pushing towards their limit the members of the LGBTQIA plus community, letting them know what is their purpose, why they were born here on earth. And having the crown on my head, this is definitely a big help for me to inspire and push all throughout the members of the LGBT community for my long life battle cry for equality. And the Reyna in Davao 2025, I believe I am her. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Reyna 16, and thank you very much, sir. Okay na ba ating mga media friends? Okay, one last. Okay, go ahead, sir. One last question from our media friends.
This is for the reigning Reyna. Anyway. And to be one question, a consolidated question. In relation to your reign, what is the most challenging and most memorable stint that you had within your experience as the reigning Reyna ng Davao?
Check. If I may, sir, since I already answered, one of the memorable moments in my reign, I would like my fellow queens to answer the same as well. So, Mother Gwen.
What a mind-boggling question, Sharila. It's been a roller coaster ride for me because, as I have said before, I am a pageant handler. I used to be at the backstage. I do their makeups and wardrobe. I provide their wardrobe. So when I joined in Crown, Reyna ng Davao, and I stepped into that very room, there is something ahead of me, and that is the crown, being the first runner-up. And
the most unforgettable experience that I had with my reign is that when we are planning our advocacy, because we have so much to tackle and we have so much so much issue to address. Eventually, we have to choose one or two or three because we are three. We have individual advocacies. And that is for me very essential because in our day-to-day activities, we tend to face discrimination as what other candidate always had, right? So we are here marching for equality and we are here pushing Soji equal millet. And thank you so much.
Sir, salamat sa iyong pangutana. Well, 2024 is a year full of surprises, particularly with Reyna ng Davao 2024 second runner-up. Well, the challenging part of being in the top 3 of this reign is that I had to handle my schedule being a public servant, and at the same time, my schedules being a Reyna second runner-up with my family in DCTOO. I have to arrange and organize my schedule, particularly being a public servant, I have to work as a legal assistant, and of course, fulfill my duties as a Reyna. But then, luckily, I am able to be guided and aided by my friends in DCTOO, together with my colleagues. And the challenging part as well is that we may not have been able to pursue some of our advocacies, but we still manage to stand here, be the role models of the city, and of course for the LGBTQIA+ community in our city. And of course, it's a hard task to fulfill and with the responsibilities that comes with it. But in the end, we are thankful because we are not alone. With this local government unit of the city, and of course, our families and friends that support us, everything is made easy and light. And we've been together for a year, and it's a lot to take in. So many challenges and twists and turns of life experiences. And I have been given the chance to evaluate myself, my character, my personality, and that has led me to self-awakening in so many areas of my life. So I am thankful for this work, and also thankful to those people who have been with me in this pursuit in life. Thank you.
And yeah, to sum it up, I agree that it has been a whirlwind of meaningful experiences during our tenure as Reyna ng Davao Queens. And I think apart from juggling both of our personal errands and our work-related matters in the Reyna ng Davao 2024 platform, it is also, the main reason is also how we can implement our advocacies that will conform to the societal standards, because cliche as it may sound, it is really still a challenging task for us to be able to be heard, recognized, and be fully viewed in the society because of our identity. But despite of that, we were still able to have it done with our different advocacies. And last year, personally, I've implemented Transparency Convention in Davao City, where we cover 4 areas. That includes SOGIESC education, HIV awareness, gender-affirming hormone therapy, and also legal remedies that are available to our transgender community. And with that, we are beyond grateful for the opportunity, for the platform that we were given, and of course for the full support that the City LGU of Davao has been given to us through the City Tourism Operations Office. And with that, we are very much thankful, and we are hoping that the ladies will continue the legacy that the past queens have started. Thank you so much.
I love that. Thank you so much to our reigning queens. Palapakan po natin ang ating Reyna ng Davao 2024 queens. And of course, a big round of applause! Beauty, substance, and definitely a mission that is to promote their respective advocacies and promote Davao City. Thank you so much to our media friends and thank you to our Reynas. Makakahinga na kayo.